Imagine a single flower so rare, so coveted, that men would kill for it, and a nation would gamble its entire fortune on it. Welcome to the world of Alexandre Dumas' masterpiece, The Black Tulip. In 1850, Dumas took the real-life madness of Tulip Mania, when one bulb could buy a mansion, and turned it into an unforgettable tale of obsession, betrayal, love, and one impossible prize: 100,000 guilders for the first perfect tulip. But beneath the romance and intrigue lies something far more valuable: timeless financial wisdom that still governs fortunes today. This is the Living Wealth Library. Today, we unlock the hidden money lessons hidden inside the Black Tulip. Lessons about bubbles, patience, envy, and what true wealth really means. Stay with me, because by the end of this journey, you may never look at money or a hot investment the same way again. Our story centers on Cornelius van Baerle, a gentle, brilliant tulip grower living in the prosperous Dutch Republic. While others chase power and politics, Cornelius devotes himself to the quiet art of cultivation. In secret, he nurtures 3 precious bulbs, each holding the promise of the legendary Black Tulip. But darkness looms. His envious neighbor, Isaac Boxtel, watches from the shadows, consumed by jealousy. And when political storms sweep through Holland, Cornelius is falsely accused and thrown into prison, facing execution. In that moment of despair, he entrusts his last 3 bulbs and his life's work to a young woman named Rosa, the jailer's daughter. What unfolds between them is a testament to patience, trust, and the quiet power of creation. From this tale of petals and peril, Dumas reveals 7 powerful financial truths. Lesson 1. Speculative mania can destroy value. Focus on fundamentals, not frenzy. The novel breathes new life into the ghosts of tulip mania, when rare bulbs once sold for the price of grand mansions, only for the bubble to burst and leave thousands ruined. In Harlem, the Black Tulip contest reignites the same feverish obsession. Crowds clamor not for beauty or true rarity, but for hype and the promise of instant riches. Cornelius, however, refuses to join the frenzy. He succeeds not by speculating, but through patient, skilled cultivation, testing soil, timing sunlight, and guarding his bulbs with care. The lesson is clear: when emotion overrides reason, prices detach from reality. Whether tulip bulbs, .com stocks, or viral cryptocurrencies, manias reward the early and punish the late. Invest in assets with real underlying value. Avoid the intoxicating pull of FOMO. It often ends with nothing but worthless bulbs in your hands. Lesson 2. True wealth lies in skill, patience, and creation, not just the prize. Cornelius is already a wealthy man by inheritance, yet he finds deeper purpose in the delicate craft of horticulture. He pursues the Black Tulip not merely for the 100,000 guilders, but for the joy of coaxing beauty from the earth. His rival Boxtel, by contrast, schemes and steals, lacking the genuine expertise that only years of devoted practice can bring. Dumas shows us that sustainable wealth is built through rare skills and consistent effort. The compound interest of human capital. Quick windfalls and lottery-like prizes tempt us towards shortcuts, but they rarely last. Cornelius's methodical work, saving his finest bulbs, experimenting in secret, and later sharing his knowledge with Rosa, mirrors the quiet magic of long-term investing. Small, disciplined actions, repeated with care, yield extraordinary results. Money becomes the natural byproduct of value you create, never the sole obsession. Lesson 3. Envy and greed corrupt judgment. Guard against emotional biases. From his hidden vantage point, Boxtel's jealousy festers like a poison. He spies on Cornelius by moonlight, sabotages his garden, and eventually betrays him to the authorities, all to claim the prize for himself. His obsession with another man's success turns him into a shadow of his former self, destroying any chance of his own happiness. In the markets of today, the same forces rage. Investors panic sell because others are doing it, chase hot trends out of envy, or cross ethical lines for quick gains. Dumas warns us clearly: envy blinds judgment. Protect yourself by defining your own financial path based on your needs and risk tolerance, not the noisy success of others. Those consumed by jealousy rarely build lasting fortunes. They only tear down what others have grown. Lesson 4. Diversify your portfolio. Don't put everything in one speculative bet. Cornelius's passion for the tulip becomes dangerously entangled with the turbulent politics surrounding his godfather, Johann de Witt. When the mob turns against de Witt, Cornelius is swept up in the chaos and nearly loses everything: his freedom and his precious bulbs. Even the most promising pursuit carries hidden risks. Sudden regime changes, market crashes, or unforeseen events. Overconcentration in any single asset or idea is perilous. Cornelius survives because he entrusts his knowledge to Rosa, creating multiple paths to success. True resilience comes from spreading risk across assets, skills, and relationships, never betting your entire future on one fragile bloom. Lesson 5. Money has limits. Happiness and freedom often matter more. In the dim light of the prism, Cornelius holds Rosa's hand and confesses that the 100,000 guilders mean little compared to the miracle of their shared black tulip and the love growing between them. His father's dying words echo in his mind: life is too precious to spend endlessly hoarding gold. In the end, the black tulip brings justice, freedom from prison, and a future filled with romance, far more valuable than any fortune. Wealth is merely a tool. When we sacrifice relationships, health, and purpose in its endless pursuit, we lose the very life we hope to enrich. Build financial security not to amass more, but to buy back your time. Time for love, for passion, and for the simple joy of watching something beautiful bloom. Lesson 6. Perseverance through adversity compounds returns. Locked in a cold prison cell and facing the scaffold, Cornelius passes his final 3 bulbs to Rosa through the iron bars, whispering instructions with trembling hope. In the days that follow, Rosa tends them in secret, hiding the pots from prying eyes, struggling with poor soil and flickering light, risking everything to protect their fragile dream. Against all odds, under the harshest conditions, the black tulip begins to stir. Their patience and quiet ingenuity prevail. Life and markets are filled with dark seasons, recessions, betrayals, and crushing setbacks. Yet, it is in these very moments that disciplined effort compounds most powerfully. Stay the course. Adapt. Never abandon the bulbs you've planted. The black tulip teaches us that the most extraordinary rewards often bloom in the darkest soil. Lesson 7. Innovation and scarcity create real opportunity. But verify claims. The black tulip was considered nearly impossible, a flower of legend, dismissed by experts as fantasy. Yet through careful observation, experimentation, and scientific patience, Cornelius achieves the impossible. When the Horticultural Society finally inspects the bloom under bright Harlem sunlight, they stand in awe of its flawless perfection. Seek asymmetric opportunities, breakthrough ideas, undervalued assets, or rare expertise where supply is scarce and demand can surge. But always verify. Many glittering black tulips in the investment world prove to be clever illusions. Question the hype. Inspect the fundamentals. Let disciplined judgment be your final judge. In the end, the black tulip holds up a mirror to human nature, our boundless capacity for creation and beauty, forever shadowed by greed, envy, and folly. Dumas reminds us that true financial success is rarely born from one lucky strike or glittering prize. It flows instead from patience, genuine competence, ethical conduct, and graceful balance. In our age of viral investments and relentless uncertainty, these lessons shine brighter than ever. Cultivate your own black tulip, that rare skill, that disciplined strategy, with care and devotion. Share your knowledge wisely. Let real value compound in its own time. The greatest prize is seldom just the gold at the end. It is the journey itself, the freedom you earn, and the beautiful life that blooms along the way. If these stories of petals, prisons, and profound wisdom stirred something in you, then you belong here at the Living Wealth Library. Subscribe now and never miss a new chapter of timeless lessons drawn from the greatest minds and stories in history. Turn on notifications so these insights reach you the moment they bloom. Tell me in the comments, what is the black tulip you are patiently cultivating in your own life right now? Which of these 7 lessons resonated with you the most? If this video added value to your journey toward wiser wealth, please like it and share it with someone who needs to hear these truths. Thank you for walking through the tulip fields with me today. Your wealth and your life grows richer with every wise story you embrace. I'll see you in the next volume of the Living Wealth Library.